Wait. Did you go live? Yes, you went live. Okay.
Introducing the one and only Mr. TMI. Now check it. He's Mr. TMI, known as the Bear Man, aka homie the black sheep. He got the news, the stories, the topics, and so many things that you won't believe. Dropping these jewels and knowledge and giving advice and perspective on everything. He got them hard discussions, roller driven, buzzing, tune in, don't miss anything. Bringing the best of variety of different guests, keeping it real and less as they dress to impress. Every day chasing a check, follow, subscribing, request, it's time to decompress. Get everything off his chest, taking you guys on the quest into the mind of the podcast champion, and then telling y'all what he suggests. New season looking brighter, another level, take it higher. With all the info he acquired, giving whole stories the entire. Only here to inspire. Feel it, he on fire. Now hope that I got your attention, the champ in the building. Y'all watching Mr. TMI.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? Tuesday night. That's right. And y'all know what happens on Tuesday night. It's none other than TMI News, hosted by Mr. TMI Tate. And we got a phenomenal show tonight. Phenomenal show. Extra special guest. That's right. Hey, look, for all of y'all who I usually go live on Facebook, bring your asses on over to YouTube because we're not live on Facebook tonight. You got to come on over to the Red channel and give me that real credit. That's what I want. I don't want that fake credit. Like going on Facebook is like getting EBT credit. I need like real American Express, that kind of credit. So get your behind on over to the Red channel. Hey, I want to say this though. We had a phenomenal time this weekend at the double casting call for Mike GG Productions, Heartbreaker, as well as the Sharing Circle. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all might as well go ahead, shut your damn mouths, and mark casting director behind my name because I was the ultimate casting director, y'all. It wasn't Mr. TMI out there. I was getting my shoot, man. I had my sunglasses. Well, it wasn't my sunglasses, it was my reading glasses because I couldn't see. But I had my glasses on the tip of my nose, like judging folks. And when I tell y'all, Dallas, y'all got amazing talent. We saw new talent, existing talent, as well as people I ain't even know had talent came out. And they killed it. Like it wasn't no, you got to bring it. For those who get cast for this movie. And shout out to Mike G. You notice I didn't say casted it. But for those who get cast in this movie, you earned it. You really, really earned it because it was some major, massive talent out there. They was asking me if I was going to audition, and I was like, I sound like Pootie Tang compared to these damn people. I'm not getting out here. So, in saying that, we got to move on and let y'all know who the featured business of the week is. So let's go ahead and get into that. Featured business of the week.
Cortez Road Service and Auto Repair service the Chicago and parts of Indiana. We provide the following services: towing, lockouts, tire changes, gas, and jump starts. We also buy junk cars. We are a dependable roadside service that provides prompt and professional service. We will come to you. Our motto, location, wherever you break down. Contact Cortez Road Service at 708-698-7938.
Cortez Road Service. Hey, we need to pause that number on the screen because I got a lot of family members in Chicago as well as Indiana with raggedy ass cars that definitely need to hit up Cortez. I'm tired of look. When I was there, I was tired of coming to get them talking about their car done stop. And I know one thing. Hell, Cortez, I might have needed you today to ride all the way to Texas to help me out. You know how you get on the road And like the night before, you be like, damn, I need some gas. I get it in the morning. And then in the morning, you look, you get in the car, damn, I got to stop for some gas. But your mind get off and you start driving your route without stopping for gas. And then it was traffic. It was a very nervous day for Mr. TMI today. I thought I was going to be on the side of the road calling Cortez. So y'all make sure y'all call Cortez, all my family members in Chicago and Indiana with broke, raggedy cars. Y'all call them up. Trust me, if my family call you alone, you're going to be a millionaire. So in saying that, we got to get to our guest, our special guest for this evening. I am super pumped because as y'all know, hey, I love radio. This is what I do. What do I do? Oh, I'm a host as well. I'm a host as well as I'm comedy and all that. But my first love is music. My first love is music. My first entertainment ventures was in singing and performing. And I had this person ain't got this, but I had the Schaub ass suit with the no chest. But I had my chest out, but it was no chest with the gold chains on. And we had and I was the worst dance. Anyway, I'm going to bring our guest to the stage because it get... So tonight, our very special guest director, bring it to the stage, please. None other than Miss Natalie Nichole. What's up?
What it do? What's up?
Wait a minute. Wait. I gotta get... That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I gotta give you some applause because let me tell y'all something. I'll give you a little insight. I've been following Natalie Nichole it's been a few years now. It's been a few years, and I've seen her rise. I'm going to say I witnessed her rise in those few years. She was already colossal when I started following her, but now this lady here is putting out jams as well as she's an author, songwriter, and just you see all the machines behind her. They're not back there for decoration. She's multi-talented. So how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here. I appreciate you.
Oh, no problem at all, man. It is our pleasure to have you on the TMI platform. And I always start, our guest off with, where did you start? When did you start singing?
Well, I've always been singing. When I was a little girl, before I could even talk, I was singing in the back seat, all the radio songs.
Yes.
My mom can vouch for that. But when I was probably like 5 years old, I knew that I really, really wanted to sing because it just made me feel special. It made me feel like I could reach people without having to say too much, just sing a good song, And then it turned into writing and being able to put all my feelings into melody form that people could relate to was everything. So I just never stopped. I mean, I've always done it.
That is awesome.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So singing, writing, you've always been singing.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I know writing, of course, came along down the line because if you started writing at that time, it would have been like da da da.
Possibly. It might have been better than that, though. I mean, I don't know. I was pretty talented.
So, of course, we sang when we were kids and everything. But when did you know that, wait a minute, I got talent?
Maybe my third grade talent show. I actually, the year before, I got kicked out of a other talent show because my friends, we all danced together. They didn't want me to dance with them again for whatever reason. So I was all sad. And my mom was like, just sing. And I was like, okay, fine. So I sang I'm Going Down by Rose Royce, remade by Mary J. Blige. And I dressed up and everything, got on the stage and did my little performance. And everybody applauded. Everybody was clapping. And I was like, that is what I am supposed to do. And I just never stopped after that. Kept performing and everything and kept it going.
So I'm going to say you made a jump over to the professional side as far as creating music in the studio and all that other stuff. You were, I ain't going to say how old, but what year did you begin that type of producing of music?
Well, I mean, we could say an age. I was 15 years old when I started, doing the music professionally, like going into the studio, making records and learning, the ins and outs of how to arrange music and, harmonies and all that stuff. And then from then on, I guess in the industry, you could say I started maybe 10 years after that, or not 10 years, maybe 6 years after that. So I was like 21 or so when I got discovered by Nick Cannon, and I got to see the ins and outs of that camp, which just basically kind of just gave me more insight to how it all works and made me want to dive in even more on the business end and on the creative end. I'm a sponge. I like to take in all the knowledge that I can, and I like to apply it. So that's what I've been doing. And then here we are.
So let's open that up a little bit more. You mentioned that being discovered by Nick Cannon. How did that happen?
Yeah, so when I got discovered by Nick Cannon, I was in LA. I had lived there for a year or so, and then I became homeless. So I was living out of my car for 11 months and with my mother, and we were showering at the gym. I was writing songs for the TV show Empire, and I was just, I was just I was going in, and he had a competition, and I auditioned for it, and I won, and I got to make some songs with him and be on some of his records and just be in the studio and just learn. And I met my manager through that camp, and it just took off from there.
Oh, that sounds so great. Look, if you ever talk to Nick Cannon again, tell him I don't know how this works, but like, man, my idol, because like I'm goofy like him. But anyway,
I'll send him a text. I still got his number.
Just let him know, like, just don't even just do a thumbs up picture and I'll feel like it's for me. Just Nick Cannon, that's my guy, man. I don't care what nobody say. Nick Cannon, that's my dude. But so working with Nick Cannon, you've also worked with other artists, known artists,
absolutely.
well-known artists.
CoCo Jones.
Who are some of those people?
CoCo Jones, and then like I said before, I wrote for the TV show Empire.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we've been in different types of studios and different types of situations. So sometimes I was just like a writer or like a background singer, or I was just in the room taking it all in sometimes. But I had the privilege to be able to write for the Empire show. And then I wrote for CoCo Jones in the beginning when she was trying to transfer from Disney to what she is now. And she's shining. She's doing it. She got her thing going.
That's awesome there, man.
Yeah.
So Natalie Nichole, what's the first song that you put out?
The first, well, I put like 2 albums out when I was 15. So, what
in God's name were you writing about at 15, like that much, where you got 2 albums full of stuff?
Love, life. I've always been pretty mature. So I experienced a lot early on. So I felt like my perspective was just, I don't know, older than my actual age, wise beyond its years.
If I put out a song at 15, it would have been titled, I Just Learned How to Wash Right.
Mine was, Do You Even Care?
See, that's deep. Mine would have been so, oh my God, I'm on punishment and it's my brother's fault. Like, my stuff would have been, oh my God.
Yeah, I was pretty.
My brother stole my drawers, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, mine were a little deeper than that. I was pretty deep as a kid.
Nah, that's super awesome. So you tell us about your latest project that you put out.
So right now I'm working, it's finished. It's called Evolve. I have features from Little Flip, Mark Battles, AJ Hearns, XB Valentine. And we rolled out so far 13 songs from the album, and it should drop officially by September in my birthday month. So we're doing that, and then we're going on tour with DJ Calvin. So I'm going to be singing all the new songs on tour in a few weeks. So that project has been a labor of love, and it's, like I said, 20 songs, so it's a pretty full album.
Oh, that is awesome. Mike GG, I see you. Hey, I want to say, like, when you mentioned your birthday, because y'all know I got OLD and I get sidetracked. When she mentioned her birthday, I thought she was going to say this month. I can't wait until June is over. I'm so sick of these damn June cancers. I don't know what to do. Stop doing countdowns to your birthday. All right, I got that out. Go ahead.
Yeah, got it out your system. Yes.
So you also will be touring soon.
Yeah. I just got off of a tour. Yeah, so with DJ Calvin, that's Russ's personal DJ. He had a Texas takeover tour that I got to be a part of early March, and it was really awesome. We went all over Texas, and then during that, sadly, my father passed away. So I was like going through a whole bunch of emotions, but I still did the tour, and I believe that my father would have wanted me to do that. And
absolutely.
It was a great experience regardless. And then I had the privilege to be asked to go on this one too. So this one is Salt Lake City, Vegas, San Diego, Los Angeles, and Oakland. And so it's all West Coast. And I'm just grateful to be a part of it. I mean, shoot, we work really, really hard, and we put out a lot of music, and to get it out to the people and be able to be in front of everybody is always the icing on the cake.
So being in front of everybody, do you still get nervous?
Oh yeah, I always get nervous. Yeah,
you know, I was nervous before this show, right?
Really? You know, that freaks me out when people are like, I was nervous to talk to you. I'm like, why?
Well, I'll be honest. I'm nervous before every show.
That makes sense. Okay,
and
that
to
makes
me,
sense.
If you're not nervous, you need to get nervous, because that nervous energy give you that, damn, I really want to do well at this, so I'm gonna do
my best.
My best. So how do you, like, I kind of know the answer, but how do you shake the nerves?
I don't know, really. I mean, I feel like it kind of just morphs into adrenaline. So it might be nerves at first where I'm just like, man, hopefully I, hit all my notes and don't forget my words and look good and all that stuff. And then I'm just like, once I get on the stage, it kind of just all fades away. And when I get to see the audience, when I get to see the people reacting and listening to the music and vibing to it, that's the ultimate pay. And then I'm no longer nervous. It goes away.
It's almost like when you get that first note out.
Yeah.
Then it goes away.
It's done. Yeah. It just
goes away. So I definitely understand that. And oh my God, it's a whole nother level of nervousness when it comes to singing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you got to really focus. You don't want that first note to be, you don't.
Right. You don't want that.
Want it, so you got to focus. You got to dig deep and make sure that you're on point.
Absolutely.
So has there been a time where you forgot your own music, your own lyrics?
Yeah. But the good thing about that is whenever you're like in a new audience and they haven't heard all your songs yet, or it's a new song, they don't know that you messed up. So you just keep going.
It's called making shit up.
Right.
Yeah.
You wrote the song, you can write another version. You can say that's the live version or something,
Right. Make it, customize it to the audience as far as where you are. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. I definitely have done that because I have a song where I say I've been in LA for 6 days, and when I'm in another state or city or whatever, I say that city.
Right.
So, yeah.
And they go crazy just to hear their city.
Absolutely. All the time. So
oh man, that is so dope. Whenever you come to Dallas.
I live in Dallas.
I know you live in Dallas, but it's different. You can live here, but you don't come here.
What?
To perform. Like whenever you're performing in Dallas, do you perform a lot in
Absolutely. Dallas? I just what was it, 2 weeks ago? I just performed with RC in the Grits in Frisco.
Wow. You know what? Out of all this time that we've been friends on Instagram, I had no idea you were right here in Dallas.
Yes.
Because I'm here. We're here in Dallas.
We could have did this interview in person.
That's what I'm saying. So in saying that, I'm serious. the next time you perform in Dallas, can I get a personal invite?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do the whole flyer thing because I miss that a lot. I miss a lot of flyers. Anybody out there that want me to attend something, don't just post it and then say, well, it was I posted. I'm sorry, my mistake. I see so many flyers that sometimes you get numb and you just go past them.
Go past it. Yeah,
So
that's true.
look, hit me in the inbox and
Yeah.
hey, side note, you know my OLD is acting up. Side note, ever since I've been the casting director this weekend for that double feature movie, the double movie casting call, my inbox has gone up 4%. So I appreciate that. Thank you, 4%, for sending
4%.
me messages. I think it's dope. Because my stuff was dead.
That
Anyway,
was love.
yeah. So since you're in Dallas,
yes.
now we got a huge following in Dallas, Mississippi, as well as Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta let them know where to follow you, where to find you.
Absolutely. So all my social media is at Natalie_moments. That's TikTok and Instagram. And the easiest way to find me, you can Google me, just type my name, Natalie Nichole, make sure it's spelled right. And I will pop up. And then you can do natalienichole.com as well. And that's literally every link you can imagine. You can book me through there. You can do one-on-ones with me. I do vocal lessons for people. I do everything. So you can find everything at natalienichole.com, my first and last name.com.
I may have to book you.
Absolutely.
But I got like $10. and that's on a high day. That's on the 1st and the 15th.
Dang, that's on a high day.
That's on a good day. That's a payday. No, kidding. I may have to book you though. So we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk. I got a couple of events coming up, and I know for one for sure. Yeah.
Is it in the month of July?
It's actually in September.
Oh, that's better because I know July. I'm all West Coast in July. So
yes. Hey, that's gonna be so sweet because you're gonna get the better weather than us. We're gonna be over here. Everybody gonna smell like old hot dog water in Texas in July. Because it's gonna be hot. Yeah, everybody. Let me tell you something. Fat people, skinny people, whoever. It don't matter how many baths you take. You go outside for 10 minutes,
sweat.
Everybody gonna smell like old hot dog water. Yeah.
It's
so
bad.
just get ready. Hey, we got Natalie Nichole for the whole show. She gonna give us a special treat. I'm gonna save this towards the end of the show so you keep it warm. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah, I'll drink my water.
I got a question for you though.
Yes.
Are you ready for some TMI news?
Absolutely. I'm always ready.
Well, it's time. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Angela Bassett to get her Oscar with honorary award. So I'm happy and I'm pissed at this.
Okay.
I'm happy and I'm pissed.
I feel you.
Because I'm happy that the Oscars, they're acknowledging her. She is long overdue, all that good stuff. However, to me, this feels like a participation award. It feels like a participation award because they missed her at the Oscars. Jamie Lee, I love Jamie Lee Curtis. I love you. I do. I mean, we go back to trading places, ma'am.
Right.
However, not over Angela Bassett. Not
right.
Films. Nothing lines up next to Angela Bassett. I said that when it happened that you shouldn't have got it over Angela Bassett. And this right here just seems like, oh, we made a mistake. Let's
do it anyway.
The participation award, you know.
Yeah.
It just feels like that. What are your thoughts behind it?
Yeah, I mean, how long has it been? It's been forever. I mean, Angela has proven time and time again that she's just more than an honorary actress.
Yes.
You know, it's like she's top notch. She's been in like every movie imaginable. She's been everyone's mother, everyone's daughter, everyone. Like she's done it, and she's done it
Everyone's
well.
girlfriend early, and then
With
everyone's mother,
right.
everyone's daughter.
With grace.
The ass whooping she took in the Tina Turner movie should have got an Oscar alone.
Right.
And Vampire in Brooklyn, don't forget that.
Diversity. And it's like,
say don't look. There's no
long
way.
Overdue.
Jamie Lee, I'm sorry, but I love Michael Myers movies. I do. Halloween. However, they wasn't kicking that much ass.
Right.
To overpower Angela. So in saying that, I just feel like that award is like cool, but it's like if you go to the Walk of Fame and instead of your they do your footprint or your handprint.
They do. I think they do both, your hands and your feet.
And foot. Instead of that, it's like they doing the ass print. Like, well, you're there. It's your ass, but you're there.
Right.
You
got something. You got something.
It's a deep, if you dig under the layers, slight.
Yeah, they could have did that way better for her. She deserves more. Yeah,
absolutely. So we're gonna get into our next story. We're not gonna harp. Y'all know how we feel on that one. So I gotta talk about the missing. What do they call it? Submersible.
Oh yeah, the submarine.
Let's talk about the submarine for a second.
That went missing. Yeah.
Because y'all gonna have to make this make sense to me. Missing submarine, search, yield, debris field. So basically they found debris from the missing submarine. That's the latest story. Right. And so rich people, I got a question. Y'all ain't got nothing else to do with y'all money. Apparently. I got a mortgage. Can y'all, instead of jumping y'all ass on a submarine to go see a ship that sank only for y'all to sink?
Right.
Can y'all just one of those?
We could be furthering education. We could be ending homelessness with this money. We could be feeding the hungry. You know,
see how beautiful she makes it, and you see how selfish I am. Damn it! One of y'all could have paid off my mortgage. The other, oh my God! Just give me 2 tickets. Just can I sell y'all 2 tickets, and it'll put me. I'll be good for the rest of my life. I promise you. Because from what I understand, allegedly the tickets were $250,000.
$250,000.
What?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Hey y'all, look.
It's sad too. I mean,
we could because there was 8 people on there, right?
I believe so. Yeah, 5 to 8, something like that.
That's like $2 million, right?
Yeah.
So it's $2 million, y'all. You're right. You could have fed a whole lot of people.
You could have built houses for people.
Build houses, including my family, y'all. I told y'all we hungry over here. This is just a facade. I'm broke. I need some money. And then I could add a little bit to, be able to book Natalie Nichole.
Right.
So we could go underwater and look at some stuff that already got. Apparently, this little section of the ocean is kicking y'all ass. You need it's undefeated. Stop sending stuff in that area.
Yeah, don't go over there. Don't go there. Do not disturb.
I mean, it ain't like we talking about the migrants who were trying to get away from a bad situation. So it was a lot of them on the ship and their ship sank. That's different.
Right.
We talking about some rich folks who ain't got
just cause
can't plan a damn vacation. So I guess I ain't been on a cruise yet. Y'all, cruise ain't good enough for y'all?
I don't even want to do that, to be honest, because I'm
right. I'm scared now with everything going down. The cruise, I'm a little nervous on the cruise because if one of them waves slap too hard, I'm a panic.
Titanic Junior.
Right. I'm a panic. I'm gonna panic. I'm telling y'all, and they will say the last person to drown was apparently he went by Mr. TMI. And he was standing on the other bodies under the water. I ain't drowning. Y'all have to drown before me.
Shake my head. That's messed up. He was standing on them.
Hey, you know how they say don't. You gotta, when you are rescuing a drowning person, you gotta let them pass out.
Oh, really? That's what they say?
they say you gotta let them pass out because they will panic and they will
drown you.
They will drown
Right.
you. Well,
That's
I'm not
crazy.
gonna pass out, but I'm damn sure gonna panic. And I'm taking a lot of y'all
Out.
I'm gonna be with no disrespect to the heavy set, but I'm floating on one of y'all. I'm grabbing one of y'all and I'm floating.
You're supposed to be able to float. You're supposed to be able to float yourself, though. People are supposed to be able to
I'm gonna float on one of them. Man found floating on a fat person back or something. It's gonna be hooked up. Yeah, like former My 600-Pound Life contestant was found with a man on her back.
She became his personal raft.
Yes. And then imagine they clothes, or they found a naked fat person because I'm taking their clothes. I'm gonna float on them. Something gotta float.
Something.
So in saying that, rich people, come on, y'all. Are y'all serious? Rich people, loan me $5, rich people. Oh, that's all I'm gonna say. God, Natalie want a whole professional custom-made studio with the super sounds and all this other stuff, and that still ain't one ticket that they sold.
Right. That's crazy.
Who says $250,000 a ticket? Wow, that's a deal.
That's cheap. That's cheap. That's cheaper than the last time.
Who said? Yeah, I don't think it was the last time. I think this was the first and the last.
Right. It's
Damn
cheaper
time.
than the test run.
It was an Xbox controller.
Right.
So wait, from what I heard, allegedly, in the submersible or whatever they call it, submersible or whatever they call it,
right?
They were in there, and when you get to the site, really, you were watching a screen because there was a camera on the site
submarine,
and all you could have watched that at home,
right?
You could have watched that. They could have
the safety. You could have kept your 250 and like,
paid the amount of a Floyd Mayweather pay-per-view,
right?
To
see that.
And so my thing is, for $250,000, I want to see somebody that's still living underwater by the wreckage waving at me for $250,000
with all their belongings still with them.
Yeah, like we live here now
from the original, time that they went down.
Yes, I want to see somebody. I want to see a mermaid. $250,000. And she better not be one of them ugly mermaids that they've been finding. I'm talking about she better be fine.
They be Ariel's mom.
And that still ain't enough.
Ariel's mom.
Ariel's mama. Let me see what else. Jaws better be down there.
Right.
All of my I better see Godzilla. You know how Godzilla live under the water until it's time to come up.
The Loch Ness Monster.
I want to see the Loch Ness Monster. I better see every water fictional character. I want to see Nemo, Dory. Show me the dumb fish. I want to see all of that for $250,000. Matter of fact, for $250,000, I'll be like, "Hey, this mine. Y'all need to get y'all one. This my submersible.
This my whole one by myself.
Yeah, I bought this. This mine right here.
Crazy.
So anyway, I got to move on to something that happened at the house. This happened at the house. What I mean by the house is this is Chicago. Chicago, apparently we done lost our daggone mind. Go ahead and put it up there, director.
Get your food! Who? Get in the car? Nay. Get your food! Get your food! If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my grandma, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Talking about what?
Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Lady, get your food! Who? Get in the car? Nay. Get your food! Get your food! If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my grandma, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Talking about what?
Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Dang.
Charges were dropped against the mother and son in deadly Chicago restaurant shooting. So,
What were they?
Natalie, we just witnessed that man teeing off on the lady, right? A
Right.
woman.
Yeah.
And so what happened allegedly is the woman called for her 14-year-old son to come in the restaurant with a gun and shoot that guy. And he shot and killed him. The 14-year-old. The 14-year-old and the mom were arrested for murder charges, only to be let go at a later date. So
What?
y'all know, everybody done said this. You touch my mama, I'm gonna kill you.
Hell
All right.
yeah. I've said that.
And this is just what that is. So I want to dissect this a bit, because these guys are so freaking weak nowadays that they cannot handle, they have no conflict resolution skills at all.
Mm-mm.
At all. To me, that lady wasn't even yelling.
Right.
Yeah, her voice was elevated because y'all were in a heated conversation, but she wasn't yelling. And from what I heard, I don't recall her being disrespectful.
Yeah, he just had a short fuse or something.
And see, I think that's the problem. I think that's the problem, the short fuse.
Mm-hmm.
These guys nowadays, and I'm gonna be for real, we are in one of the most sensitive generations that we've ever been in when it comes to men. And this guy, I ain't gonna lie, I've seen on social media where people were saying, well, he had a family. Well, somebody in his family should have told him, keep your hands off of people's mother.
Yeah.
Somebody in his family should have told him to control your temper.
Yeah.
Somebody in his family should have told him, and especially being from Chicago, hey, you better keep your hands to yourself or somebody gonna kill you.
Gosh.
So you saw the altercation and then you heard what I had to say. What when you saw that video, first of all, what was your feelings when you saw that?
First of all, I didn't understand what was really happening. Because if I was just like a bystander and I would have walked in during that moment, I'd have been like, what is going on? And why is whatever she's doing affecting what you're doing? Just walk away. Like, get out of the situation. I feel like I've always been told to just remove yourself, or if somebody hits you first, obviously defend yourself, but don't start anything. Don't ever start it.
Right.
But I don't know. That was really confusing. So you said that her son came in?
The 14-year-old son. And from what I heard, allegedly, she called for the 14-year-old son to bring her gun out of the car. Now, what I'm picturing it to be is when the 14-year-old son got in there, it allegedly said the mom told him to shoot him.
So then he just got fired up that she told him to shoot him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, also, what I saw in another video, that's why it's so many different stories, but I'm gonna tell you like this, I don't really give a damn how many different stories it is. Dude.
Walk away.
Dude, no, dude, you wrong. You teed off. I don't care if that lady didn't have no males in her family. It should have been another male that was either whooping your ass in that video or that put something hot in you. I'm being for real, because it's time for us to start protecting females out here better. So if it was any male bystanders standing around,
they didn't do
I
nothing.
feel like you would have been handled either way. That's my opinion. BG says more. Let me and also that he kind of hit on something. Yes, call in 817-466-6638 to give your opinion on this story. This story, don't go back and backtrack and talking about what they found under the water. I feel like what BGZ said. I feel like it's a little more to the story.
Yeah.
Because I've been in a restaurant situation before, and I don't recall it ever getting that
heated.
So I'm like, did he know her? Did they have an altercation beforehand? Is that a secret baby daddy situation? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll tell you about my situation I had in Chicago. Looked like the same damn restaurant, but it's not, because all them restaurants look dirty and grungy. Yes, I said it, but the food is the bomb. The dirtier the restaurant, the better the food. I swear to God. But if the lobby floor is dirty, that food gonna be off the chain. Now, I was in the restaurant, and my daughter and we were in line, and so for some reason they put the menu over here instead of
in front of you.
In front of you. So I turned and kind of got out of line a little bit to look at the menu.
Right.
Got what I wanted. At the same time, it was another lady walking in. And she tried to get in front of me, but behind my daughter. And I said, ma'am, what are you doing?
We're together.
You trying to get in front, you trying to button the line. I said, ma'am, how the hell I'm trying to button the line? I said, okay, you know what? If you gonna pay for her food, then I'll let you in front of me, because we're together.
Right.
Like, I don't know what you're trying to do here, but we're together.
Right.
And she started to get stirred up, and I had to put her on ice to let her know, hey, go on about your business. Now, we've been in the restaurant, we've been here waiting. It's not your turn. Just get behind us. Now, I'm gonna be for real with you, Natalie. This was how do I put this? This was a lady dude.
So, okay.
So it's like, hey, whatever you do, that's on you. But please remember, you're a female. Don't challenge me. Don't challenge me. So I want to get back to in saying that the lady that was in the store, like, please understand that these men don't have composure, and they don't know they don't have conflict resolution. So please don't argue with these dudes when it comes down to, getting into an altercation, because there's no more, well, you a lady, I can't hit you, or whatever the case is.
Sadly, right.
So I say, and I always tell my daughter, and I say this all the time, I probably say it once a show. My daughter fights MMA. But I tell her, no matter what please don't stand up in a man's face and challenge him to a fight.
Right.
Now, if he back you into a corner, whoop 80% of his ass.
Right.
And then you send 20 to me, because I got about 20% left in me, Natalie. That's about it. But send about 20% to me. Now, in saying that, it's our responsibility, the older men, to get these young dudes in check. And the very second that he stood off on that woman and looked like he was going to hit her, somebody should have baptized him with a punch. And then correct him. Yo, you don't stand off on no lady. We got to get things back in order when it comes to protecting women.
Absolutely.
So in saying that, Natalie, you have anything to say before I go to the phone line?
I just feel like it's true. The guys need to, I don't know. I guess we just lost, morals in a sense, standard. We don't have any standards anymore, which is really sad, because I was raised on standards. And
yes,
I think my generation was kind of the last generation that, valued any of that, if any, a partial. We're like half and half. And I'm one of those people that values all that stuff. So, I mean, I agree. Young men and women just need to be taught respect. It's mostly just respect each other, and don't start nothing that you can't finish, and don't try to win a battle that is not yours to win. I mean, just walk away from the situation, protect yourself without getting involved like that. It's not worth it. So
true. So true. And y'all better try to de-escalate, because everybody's carrying nowadays, and they're itching to use it. So Robert Pepper says, true, no one has standards and values nowadays. I totally agree. Hey, I want to go to the phone. because someone wants to give their opinion. So, TMI News, you live with Mr. TMI, Natalie Nichole. Who this?
Big G's in the building.
B Jeezy. Hey, look, hold on. Let me buckle up because you never know how this gonna turn out. Buckle up. B Jeezy.
Buckle up.
What are your thoughts on this story, bro?
Okay, I'm gonna leave with this. That man was 100% wrong for putting his hands on a woman in the manner in which he put his hands on the matter. And I stand on that as a man unequivocally. There's a lot of things you could have did. You could have walked away. You could just let her have that argument. You could have tried to ignore her. So I'm going to lead with saying that. He was wrong for what he did.
Right.
When I said stay woke, if anybody watching that video that has any sense knows that that's not how that started.
Right.
It was an argument that ensued before whoever started taping. So she had to say something to that man, and you alluded to that when you was giving your commentary. You can't just go around saying what you want to say to people because we live in a sensitive generation. You cannot think it's okay to talk to people any kind of way and think that everybody is going to walk away. That is the right move to walk away, but not everybody is going to think that way.
True.
I think she was gassed before we saw what we saw. I think that she was talking to him spicy. I think she was probably talking to him disrespectful. And if you look at the video, he said, "Hey, ma'am, just get your food and move on." Okay. And she continued. Now, Tate, me and you, we both old school. My dad had a saying.
Hey, speak for yourself. Go ahead.
Don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash.
Right.
If you know as a woman, you're challenging a man, you cannot beat said man. You cannot stand up and defend yourself against said man. Why would you keep barking? Now, like I said, he was wrong for hitting her. He was wrong. But you doing all this yapping and yelling, and you have to have your 14-year-old son to come to bring your firearm, which you should have had on you anyway, to
carry a firearm in a muumuu.
To shoot, you have your son to shoot and kill this man. Okay, by law, they were released, cleared of all charges. Right. But let's be honest, man. You got kids, Tate, I got kids. Morally, is that what you want to set the standard for your child to say it's okay to shoot and kill someone? Yeah, he was putting his hands on her. But it's taking his life. Is that really the answer? Is that really the answer? Could the situation have been handled any other way than having your child shoot a man in his back because you probably more than likely started the argument? Right. So I have a problem with the fact that everybody's brushing under the rug, her running her mouth and then having her son to bring her gun to shoot this man and kill him when she was probably the whole catalyst to the situation anyway.
Provoking.
Understood, because that's right. I believe that. And BGZ, thank you for calling in, man. You always bring the fire. He always bring that other, other perception. I love it. BGZ, thank you very much for calling in, dude. Stay in the chat room, bruh.
I will.
And if you have to call back in. We don't give a damn. We got minutes.
Okay, bet it up.
Minutes.
Now, I want to rebuttal a little bit what BGZ said, and then I want to give it to Natalie as far as how you felt. I totally agree. And I'm going to be raw and candid with it. Some of y'all ladies need to shut the hell up because y'all do jump in men's face, be very disrespectful, and all of that, and then expect for that dude not to hit you. I don't know where some of them feel that men have unlimited restraint. You can, I've been in those situations where, damn, the only thing I can do is swing on you to get up out this situation. Now, I respect those situations, but BGZ, based on, and I'm only basing it on the video, he had every opportunity to walk away from that situation.
Yeah, he did.
He had every opportunity. You gonna announce the punch.
Right. You took the time to announce.
I'm sorry, it's not funny because somebody lost their life.
Yeah.
But you took the time to announce, if
That's
you
crazy.
don't shut up, I'm going to punch you. I'm going to hit you. Then, if I'm not mistaken, you said it again before you threw the punch.
Yeah, that was the perfect opportunity to walk away.
Also, I want these young dudes to learn how to punch. That was terrible. But anyway, we ain't talking about that. When you have no matter if a lady, and don't get me wrong, y'all, I totally agree with BGZ when he said, some of y'all be popping off, man, and it be real disrespectful, and it make you want to, yeah, it do. I rewind back to the bus driver punch. Natalie, you remember the bus driver punch? She spit on that man.
Yeah.
And that's worse than slapping him.
Yeah, I mean, I think people just be testing people way too much. People test people way too much.
And he hit her with everything
in his might.
The power of God. He hit her with I'm sorry, it's not funny. But I thought her head disappeared with the bus driver punch.
Yeah.
And that's one of those situations where it's like, shut up. Like, shut up. Sometimes, like, I'll be wanting to shake some of these ladies and, yo, shut up. Like, you're starting this. You're kicking this off.
Yeah.
But, again, in this one situation, when that camera turned on, I can't tell you what happened when that camera was off. But when the camera was on, in my opinion, that wasn't the worst yelling I've ever heard. And that lady wasn't saying the worst words I've ever heard. Like, I'm trying to find where the trigger was,
right?
Where maybe she called him a ban. You know what ban is on this show?
No.
Bitch ass nigga. But go ahead.
Okay. That makes sense. I need to write these down. These are good.
Right. So if she called him a ban or what? I didn't hear it. I just heard basically just a disagreement and then him announcing a punch.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to be for real. You really shouldn't have got your 14-year-old son involved in that.
At all.
However, I don't know if he called her or if the 14-year-old son was actually standing in the door. I don't know how that happened. However it happened, I can imagine my mom calling me saying somebody just teed off on her. She wouldn't have to say much.
Yeah.
And that's even at 14 years old. Tate, there was some rumors he was gay. She may have said something to that effect. Okay, let's say, look, man, no matter what we are, we have heard some of the worst shit
absolutely
on this earth. We've heard it, we've been called it, and all of the sort. But that still don't give us the right to say, I'm about to hit you in your jaw.
Right.
Keep on talking, lady. Because I'm going to stick to that. I'm going to stick to, that was a female. If that was a dude, yo, whatever. If that was a guy and y'all disagreeing and you want to swing off on that guy and risk your chances of losing a fight, then do you. But that's a lady, man. Come on, man. We can't be teeing off on people mama like that.
Mm-mm.
So, again, I don't never want nobody to lose their life.
At all.
But you got to be smarter than that. For anybody in the future that's out there that may be listening to the sounds of our voices, by all means, please understand that it's not worth it. Like, how many times you been in situations, Natalie, where you like, you know what, I could snap, but it's not worth it.
Oh, I've been in those types of situations. Sometimes it's hard to hold your composure, but I always recommend doing it. I had to walk out of a room. I actually had to my friends had to get me out of the room because I was being kind of bullied, I guess you would say. I was being bullied for like a year and a half or maybe even 2 years. And I was being called all these racist things. And I'm a really sweet person, but if I have to protect myself or if you push me all the way, to my limit, you're either going to get some choice words, or if you put your hands on me, you might get hurt.
Get these hands, because Natalie got she a secret weapon. She knows some stuff.
So my first reaction is always to try to get away or get out of the situation or move away. But when it comes to self-defense, that's another story. But yeah, I've been in that situation where I've had to walk away and I've had to, bite my tongue and just walk away from the situation. And it's very frustrating. It's very hard. It's not easy always to do that, but the people aren't worth it. A lot of people who are provoking you like that, they're not even worth your reaction.
Right.
They want you to react so you can get in trouble, so you can be punished, and it's just not worth it. I mean, I'm the sweetest person in the world, and I know that girl or the guys that have provoked me when I was young, because you're in high school, you're in junior high and things like that, and people, kids are kids. I know that they wouldn't have been worth me going to, juvenile or anything over them.
Right.
I mean, it ain't worth it. I mean, and then as an adult, I've definitely don't even entertain it. You could try. I'll just be smiling and showing love. I have no hate to give, and it's not worth it. It ain't worth it.
Absolutely.
Not worth my
Yo,
energy.
we got another caller on the line. I love these calls, man. You just never know. TMI News, hosted by Mr. TMI with my special guest, Natalie Nichole. Who this?
You know.
Oh, my God. Mike G. Michael Green. What's up, dog?
What's going on, brother? How are you? And Miss Nicole, what's going on, girl?
I'm doing great. Nice to have you here.
Man, Mike, thank you for calling in, brother. What's your opinion, dude?
Man, when I was at work, I heard some of the nurses talking about an incident in Chicago, so I never knew what they were talking about. So now that I just saw what you put up, I was like, damn, dude. And see, the way I look at it is, the brother was totally in the wrong for hitting a female. I don't think the dude should hit a female. A lot of times, I mean, depending on the situation, females are boxing brothers more than brothers are boxing females nowadays.
Yeah.
But I just think
nowadays,
that, like,
in our days, Mike.
in our days. But I'm just saying that, like you said, someone had said earlier, like, the brother could have just walked away or whatever, but he didn't. It escalated, and then I understand you protecting your mom, because I would do that for my mom. You kind of black out. You don't really think. But that situation, I'm really thinking about the young man and the brother who lost his life. The young man, she made him go somewhere to a dark place.
Right.
And sometimes you can't come out of that. As an individual, especially when you're that age, you murder someone, that's forever. You can't apologize to this guy. He's gone.
Traumatizing. Yeah.
Right.
The brother who lost his life, rest easy. His family, hope they get through with the suffering. And then the woman who got struck. I really hate that for you, sister, that happened to you. I mean, you shouldn't even got there. I hope everything I'm just kind of choked up on it. I hope everything with her gets better with this, because now it's in the news. She's on TV. She's on social media. This young man's life is different now. So we're going to hope that it doesn't go past that. One of the people, family members of the deceased person, don't come after them now.
Right.
It's so many variables to think about, bro. Sometimes, man, it's too much, bro.
Retaliation. Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely. And Mike, that's a great point, man. Nobody's thinking about the retaliation, because we know that that's big in the streets. So great point.
Facts.
Great point, bro.
Facts.
So Mike, thank you for calling in, brother. Appreciate you, dude. Hey,
no problem.
Congratulations, man. We did something special this weekend. Again, Mike G is the guru behind the double feature casting call, double movie casting call.
I wish I would have known about that.
Look, hey, Mike.
I'm an actor. I'm an actress.
Mike, we have an actress on here, dude. We gonna have
Well, I just said, how you doing, Mr. Cole? She was like, thanks for coming on the show, brother. Like, she didn't even know who I was. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I would have treated your ass like that too. I don't know.
I was
What's
nice,
up, brother.
I was nice. We're happy to have you here.
He was nice. She didn't know it could have been a perv call. This TMI News. You never know who the hell gonna call in.
You know what, bro? That is 100. I feel you. Okay, so we can definitely, you can connect with me, bro. We can make this happen.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Natalie, I'm gonna tell you just like this, which I know you already know. We dead serious. Mike G is one of the best in the business when it comes to producing films. So, hey, well, I'm definitely gonna make the connection, and I think she would look fabulous on screen, bro.
I mean,
well, I think she need to go check out the movie on Peacock right now and see what she think about it.
Okay,
bet.
well, that would be Love Thy Neighbor.
Love Thy Neighbor. I'm writing it down.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes, Love Thy Neighbor. Michael W. Green, Mike GG Productions.
I'm gonna let y'all finish up, man. I'm still watching shorts. I was watching y'all while I was at the gym, bro. So now I'm back home, so I'm gonna finish up watching.
Call Mike. No, just kidding. All right, bro. I'll talk to you, man.
All right, 100. Peace.
Appreciate you. Hey, so to wrap this up, first of all, I don't want to wrap it up because there was a lot of great comments. So if we can rewind the comments, let's go back through a few of those comments because, again, man, I saw some great stuff up there. You can start however far you want to lead into that last story. So Natalia, my director, always comment, said he was yelling at her like he was yelling at his friends over something stupid. Mm-hmm. And absolutely, we gotta really say, is this stupid? Like, is it worth it? Again, that's back. Is it worth it? My boy, the Titan Spartan, says easily triggered generation. Yes, because like, what is this where everybody is sensitive to everything? You can't say nothing now.
At all.
Like it's a few words that we can't say no more. That was some good words, but I ain't gonna say them. But BG says more to the story. Yes, that's right. I still think it was more to the story. My boy Robert Pepper's there. No one has standards and values nowadays. Absolutely. Keep pushing, keep going. Titan Spartan, you can keep poking the bear.
It's gonna bite you.
That's a huge conversation that we're gonna have to have one day as a topic on the show. Natasha said, at the end of the day, we all are responsible for actions. Learn to govern and check yourself. Yeah, absolutely, because it took two to tango in that situation. I agree with protecting my women, and this is one that I really want to read. I agree with protecting my women protecting women under my protection, but it's dangerous to protect random women in the street. Absolutely, many men have been killed protecting random women that they don't know. I don't want my girls not having a dad because I tried to be a hero. I agree with that. Yeah. You have to, like, nowadays, you have to really make a decision if you're going to get involved or not, because you just never know how crazy it is, or you never know the backstory. Natasha said, traumatizing for this kid, just as bad as a soldier experiencing PTSD. Absolutely. Hey, so we're gonna look. That's a hell of a way to wrap up and to get to. Like, Natalie don't feel like doing this now after all that. So we gotta bring some. Look, Natalie. First of all, it's been so nice to have you on here. Thank you again, because you could have looked at me as yet another perv in your inbox trying to get your attention, but you chose to answer, and I really, really appreciate it. Again, I follow you. I love your music and the things that you're doing, and you just look like a superstar for real.
Thank you.
For real. So keep going. And in the meantime, we need you to bless our platform.
Okay.
Yes, because again, when I say somebody can sing, they gonna prove they can sing on TMI platform. Any artist, and this for all y'all, who be talking about you need to be on, I need to be on, or they need to be on the show, you're going to have to prove it. And he is setting the standard right now. So, Natalie, you going to bless us?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let me get you like this. Hold on. There you
All
go.
right. Oh, I get the whole screen. All right. Okay.
You get the whole screen.
Okay. This song is called Kitchen, and it's on all platforms. So, hope you like it. Baby, would you mind cooking next for me? Can you lie? Dip it down for me in the kitchen. I ain't missing nothing. It's the AM, but I ain't playing what I'm saying. Yo, I won't say shit. Ain't nobody gon' walking on us. Cause if it's up to me, you know we gon' fuck.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta do it right. I'm stupid. Let me tell you something. I want everybody to know Natalie Nichole, y'all better follow her. Y'all better get her music, do all of that. But I want to pop my own damn collar to say that I'm the baddest talent spotting person in the land. So y'all better pay attention when I recommend somebody to y'all. Great job, Natalie. Great job. Thank you. I want to say again, it was a pleasure having you on here. I will be connecting you with Michael W. Green because we got to get you in a film. Got to get you in a film. So, and saying all of that, again, tell the people where they can follow you, where they can grab your music, all of that.
Definitely. So once again, I'm Natalie Nichole. You can find me on Instagram at Natalie_moments. That's also the same for TikTok. And the easiest way to find me, just Google me, Natalie Nichole, and NatalieNichole.com.
Awesome. Y'all ain't never heard cuss words sound like that. Hey,
that good.
Oh my God.
I do my best, you know.
All right. So last thing on the show, and this is live.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say my part to end the show. You got to say your part too. Now, your part, and we can write it down or whatever you want to put, but your part is the greatest news segment in history.
Okay.
You remember that, don't you?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think I made a video.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So let's do it right, director. Can we get this on one take? We're going to get this on one take because it usually takes us about 10, 11 takes. But if y'all don't know out there what y'all have just listened to, you have just listened to what?
The greatest news segment in history.
She knocked it out the park. TMI News, hosted by Mr. TMI Tate, special guest Natalie Nichole, as well as the wonderful director Natasha. We are out of here, y'all. Peace.